This is for Fight the Good Fight USA. I recently, about a month ago, tried to learn modern Hebrew, but it was very difficult. It isn't like Cyrillic, I don't know what that is, or English. It is very, for me to apprehend, and the way everything is pronounced, I find so amazing. Hebrew is truly a language like no other on earth. But I was wondering if you know if you might know anyone who might know some kind of trick used when you're starting off. For instance, when I began learning Russian, I used a Russian tutor, and I tried to get hold of some children's books. Please forgive me from the questions, friends. We have a few Jewish people in my region. I have many questions to ask. Don't ever apologize for asking questions, my brother. Without questions, you don't get answers. And questions, if you have a question, could be someone else has a question. So you could be helping someone else. Don't ever apologize. I love all of your questions. Um, so in general, there's no trick to education. There's no trick to learning things. There's a good book. I don't know how. There's a good book. It's called like Modern Spoken Hebrew. It was printed in University of Michigan. If you Google like University of Michigan Hebrew book, I forget the author's name, but it's pretty good. Start obviously with everything. The Jewish way is to start with the alphabet. So you learn the letters, the 22 letters, and the five doubles, and the final letters. Just learn the letters, pronounce them one letter at a time. That's the best way to learn any language. Don't go to words, don't go to sentences. Just stick to the letters. And from the letters, then you make small words. There's a textbook. I would say textbooks. I took a course in college, and this was a textbook they used from the University of Michigan, but any textbook will do. And just repetition, listening. They have part of the textbook program was tapes, where they would pronounce it, then you would pronounce it. They would pronounce it, then you would pronounce it. And it's just, practice makes perfect. You'd be amazed how much the mind is able to absorb. I'm now trying my third language like you are, which is Yiddish, and just starting with small books, little tiny books. It's one day at a time, but the mind needs to expand, and the mind needs to explore new topics. When you learn a language, you learn not only the language, but you learn a lot about the culture that people who speak the language, which is the beauty of learning different languages. So I wish you much luck. This is a beautiful endeavor, and if you ever get interested in, instead of modern Hebrew, if you go from that to biblical Hebrew, you're going to understand things that you can't translate into English. A lot of Exionism is a result of the fact that they can't translate the text properly. Once you learn biblical Hebrew, you have no questions on faith and things like this. Okay, so God bless you and everything you do.